this game, which was okay because it was impossible. Because
it is super hard.
Unlike Sonic Adventures on the GameCubes, where it would show you like
what to do,
it would show you the stats of your Chao when you fed it like an animal. It would say like, okay, this is his. So like that was the thing, is if you give it an aquatic animal, its ability to swim goes up, and so it'll be better at like the races that involve swimming and that kind of stuff. But the stats were all invisible on the Dreamcast version, so it was kind of impossible.
Check it out, day and night.
Check it out, it's nighttime now, but it's not dynamic.
Oh, this isn't the worst level.
This is just the part of the game where it's signified to be night. You know, because it's nighttime, we're gonna go to a casino. This has never been done before. Casinopolis. This is actually a bad level.
I don't mind it.
So the way this works is, I guess I'll just
Maybe
show
you're playing it wrong.
I have to get Chaos Emerald. No, you'll agree with me when you see it. So here's the thing, is over here is the Chaos Emerald we need to get, but it's up there, and we can't reach it. So we have to go play pinball to earn rings that will then be shaken out of me and piled up, and then we can... etc., etc. Because you know, pinball, Sonic, casinos, it's all very... The only thing is the pinball's not good, so...
I mean, it's not bad.
It is.
I don't think it's bad. What about that part where you go through that Knights game and it's you fall on the ball? That's
I was gonna...
awesome.
Well, yeah, that part's cool. I'm gonna show that in a second.
Okay, cool.
But,
if you've ever played the game, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. If you haven't,
all right.
prepare to have your mind blown.
And so the way this works is you can either just play the entire level by earning rings by playing pinball, or if you fail pinball before you earn a certain number of rings, it will drop you into like a, I guess what it's supposed to be like the garbage chutes below the casino.
I always thought it was a sewer.
Yeah, sewer, garbage, whatever. And that's really where it's the easiest. That's the quickest way to make rings anyways, so it's actually better if you just fail automatically. But it's usually really hard to fail at these, but I just did, so. Which is good, because this is really what you want to show anyways.
Nice.
Thanks.
That was masterful.
Thank you.
Like you've done it before.
Yeah, a couple times. This music is good. I like this.
I can't hear it because...
What are you, deaf, dude?
No, my headphones were turned super down.
Oh, did you just turn them up?
Yeah, if that sounds great now.
Oh, so that's why you wanted the game audio raised?
Yeah.
Okay. We've solved the issue.
Yep. Everything's fine. Don't get hit by those things that will hit you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I guess if you're like a kid and you're not good at games, this level might be really hard, because if you keep getting hit, you'll keep losing your rings, but...
I never even noticed that.
Yep.
Dun, 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 dun. Listen to that guitar muting they got going on.
Now here's the best part of this level. It's when, after you get out of the sewer, you can sit over here and then Sonic takes a shower.
You like watching Hedgehog shower.
Oh yeah. What? You can't... Look at him. He's in
spikes.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Get all clean, baby.
Turn him around.
There we go.
Let's
Don't
see
be
that.
Gross, kid.
Let's see that furry
Good
belly.
God.
Wait, you're not gonna go into all the stalls and get the coins?
What, all the single coins?
Yeah.
No.
No?
Keith, I'm not 9 anymore. I know how to play games. And so we'll
you
go...
can hit all those twice, I thought.
We'll go cash in all our rings.
I can't even remember how many you need, but I remember the last time I played this when I was
It's like 400 you need. See, not quite high enough yet.
I remember when I was younger, I used to think that it was almost an unreachable number. But then when I played it a couple years ago,
It's super easy.
like I was like, oh, I got it in like 2.5 goes.
When I was playing through this a little bit earlier, and I got it in like 2 pinball games.
Yeah,
So here's the pinball game you want to play,
this one's great.
because it has the great music from Knights, which was a Sega Saturn game, Knights into Dreams.
Yeah, Yeah.
And it has a cooler mechanic than slot machines.
When I was a kid, I remember hearing about this game, or I remember playing this level and seeing it say Nights there, and then also hearing about the game Neverwinter Nights at around the same time. So I always used to forget which one was Nights and which one was Neverwinter Nights.
That's silly.
Yeah.
Oh, I lost my cards. See, when you hit the cards on the pinball table here, they stack up on the right-hand side of the screen.
Man, they should have had the Sonic Spinball guys make these levels.
STI.
Whoever. This is boring. But I don't feel like this is the worst level. I just feel like it's kind of inoffensive. It's not good,
Well,
but it's
what are
not
the
like,
levels that are offensive?
They come later.
You don't.
There's some parts of egg
One
carrier.
pair. Oh, God, yeah. We'll get to that. I wouldn't call this inoffensive, though. I would call this, like, unobstructive. Like, it's not hard to beat, but that doesn't make it not offensive. It's pretty shitty.
Okay.
Now we're at the crazy hell table. Ah!
Don't say that word. I'm still a little kid when this came out.
Hell damn. Dude, by the time this game came out, I was already cursing up a storm. Whatever.
I wasn't.
2 pair. Yeah. You also refuse to drink. Hey, Keith, you want some of this vodka?
No, I'm good.
You're a bitch.
That's not cool.
Here's the best part of the whole game.
The best part of the whole game, the completely on rails.
Woo! It's Knights Land! Knights World! There's Knights! Look at him, her!
Look at it.
She is totally rad, happy, pumped. Now back to the normal table.
Man, that was great. Did you see how it was like floor on the bottom and on the top?
Yes. All right, let's get out of here. Now, since I got over 100 rings, instead of dropping me into the sewer, it'll just put me outside the little ring.
I still think you need a
Ring
little
room.
bit more.
Yeah, I think I do.
But
The
you're probably
stupidest thing
super
is
close.
the secondary objective.
Oh, maybe you got it.
Yeah, I think so. The secondary objective for every level is to finish the level with 50 rings, which is super dumb on this one, because then after you get enough to get up there, you have to go back and get 50 more rings. Or I guess not.
I think you need
guess we need a
33
little bit
more.
Yeah, probably. 23.
Why didn't they just make it a little bit higher? So it didn't be like...
Why didn't they just
this?
make this level not this? Why didn't they just make a real level? There are a lot of questions we could ask about this.
Just get them from those things.
I'm gonna. Don't. I got it, Keith.
Do you?
I know what
'Cause
the
it doesn't look
fuck
like you
I'm
got
doing.
it.
Oh, I can't. Forget this. I'm just gonna go back in.
No.
Yes. Where am I?
You only need 30 more.
20 more. Learn math.
No, I thought you needed... I thought you had 67.
No, 77.
Oh. I like how it doesn't even change, but now it just lets you get it.
It changed a little bit. 9 minutes, 55 seconds.
Yeah, not bad.
Ugh.
You did all right, Kyle. Not bad. Not great either. Don't get a big head.
Good thing we got 2 Chaos Emeralds now.
Yep.
We're totally gonna be able to beat Dr. Robotnik, Eggman.
Yep. Are we gonna go straight through and do all Sonic, or are we gonna mix it up?
We're gonna mix it up.
All right.
One more level of Sonic.
Yeah.
What?
Oh!
What is this?
Hey! Oh no!
The Chaos Emerald.
Oh, no, you don't.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez!
He got you with purple. Sonic's only weakness.
Hey, man.
Oh! Time to take a shot. Eggman.
Oh, man. What happened to that emerald we just had?
He doesn't even remember. They're just like, I don't even know what the
I
fuck
guess Eggman's
happened.
got one of them, but the other one's safe. And that guy must be
Man, look at his
desperate.
fucking
That
eyebrows.
means his
They're going
suits
crazy.
are one, and that's not good. Come on, Sonic. We need to get busy.
Jeez. This voice acting's pretty good. So here's another one that, like, stumped me completely. But what you're supposed to do is walk into this random alleyway here.
Yep, took me
And then
forever.
pick up the stone.
It took me hours and hours.
Hours. And then you can go up here.
Secret back entrance.
I did like the idea that, like, the story in the game centered around the Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah.
I like that it wasn't just kind of, like, weirdly ignoring them.
I don't like how we just stop talking during loading screens. The part
What's
where
there
we
to say? Check out these sick loading screens. I decided that I will be cutting out a lot of the loading screens from Sonic 06 because they are savage. But the trade-off there is I'm not going to touch the loading screens for the other Dreamcast games.
Okay.
But
How long are the loading screens for Sonic 06?
at least 2 to 3 times as long as the loading screens here.
Wow.
And
That is upsetting.
they are fast and furious. They are Paul Walkered up. They've been on NOS. That's what I'm saying. And here's this random ice cavern. Oh, here's another place you can drown. Well, I forgot how much I had said about the comic book thing. But basically, it's like what happened was you had this comic book that had, like, all this Sonic stuff from, like, the way it used to be. Like, Sonic had his old, like, short spines thing, and, like, Amy Rose was, like, a little kid. And then suddenly, when Sonic Adventure came out, there was, like, a whole new, like, brand standard for, like, the Sonic series. And so they had to, like, change the way he looked, and they had to, like, change Amy Rose into, like, a teenager and stuff. But, like, and they had to change the way Dr. Robotnik looked. Like, the way they did that was just, like, amazing. Like, I think, what the fuck was it? It was, like, in the story, the characters found a secret, super special magic item that would grant them any wish that they could possibly think of. And so they're like, this is important. We better save this until we can finally decide what we want to wish for, because it's so good, we can't just waste this immediately. We gotta think about this. And then when they're talking about, like, they had, like, the story adaptation for Sonic Adventure, they're like, we gotta go to this city! This weird city full of people that we'd never been to before. And then Amy Rose is like, can I come? And they're like, no, Amy, you can't come, because you're a kid. She's like, I'll show you! And then she goes and steals the magic item and wishes to be a teenager. And so she gets transformed into a teenager, and that's how they handled that transformation. The way Sonic got transformed into his new form was he had to, like, something was, like, disrupting time. And so, like, Superman style, he had to, like, race around the world super fast with a super emerald strapped to his back in order to correct time. But, like, the act of running so fast for so long with a super emerald like warped his genetic structure, and then he had longer quills and green eyes and buckles on his shoes. And they even pointed that out. It was like the last panel of the episode was like, or the issue, sorry, was like, wow, Sonic, you got longer quills now and also green eyes, and your shoes have buckles now. What's up with that? And it was like, I don't know, man. Shit's crazy.
Wait, they said shit in Sonic comics.
They were foul-mouthed.
That's bonkers.
My favorite one.
I thought that you were going to say that he was running so fast with it strapped on his back that he got older too. And I was going to say, oh, so you mean the opposite of what lightspeed travel would do to you?
Not to fall off.
Be careful not to fall off.
Don't fall off.
I made it. Oh God. My favorite one of the transformations, though, was Robotnik. Because
Use the panel to jump. It may even
at this
help
point in the comic, Robotnik was actually dead. Like he had been killed by one of his own devices, and there had actually that's the point to which like Sonic had no presence really, was that they were somehow allowed to like go for 3 years with a Sonic comic that didn't even have a Dr. Robotnik. He was just like not there.
Wow.
And that was that thing I was talking about with Robo Robotnik.
Yeah.
Was like all this stuff started happening, and they had this like big build up to like what's going on? Maybe Robotnik's back. Oh yeah, snowboarding. Oh God! Wow. And then it turned out that it wasn't Robotnik was back. It was Robo Robotnik. It was a Dr. Robotnik from another dimension who had defeated Sonic in his dimension and had gone so crazy with his robotness that he had turned himself into a robot. And so he basically looked like Robotnik from the Adventures of Sonic and Tails, you know, like that Robotnik.
Yeah.
But he was like all like bluish, blackish, metalish thing.
Cool.
But then they defeated him, so his robot body was destroyed, and so his cyber consciousness had to go into
cyber consciousness.
A different robotic body that he had, because he had like, I guess the idea was he had stores of different Robotnik bodies for himself to go in the case that he should need a new body. So they had this like big lineup of like 8 different versions of Dr. Robotnik, and just like the one he happened to choose was like the way he looks in Sonic Adventure.
So you're saying that everything Sonic Adventure and forward is actually Robotnik.
Well, that's what it was, and that was the comic book version of it, which I think is pretty fucking cool.
Wait, the comic book isn't Sonic canon?
It's not canon.
It's not canon?
No.
Well, let's just assume that it's canon, because that is way cooler than we just decided to change its appearance.
Yeah. And that's what made the whole, like, the Sonic Adventure series, the story for the comic book ended up being, like, kind of the first thing that happened after, like, you know, the whole, like, Robo Robotnik thing. And that's what made it, like, kind of actually a lot cooler, was, like, Robo Robotnik seemed so sinister. Because it was like, dude, he killed the Sonic from his dimension. Like, this guy's savage.
Super savage.
So I think from a purely objective standpoint, I think the new look for Robotnik in this game, I mean, the character model in this game is shitty, but I think the way he looks is actually pretty cool.
Yep. I don't mind those sweet new buckles.
Not bad.
But they're gone now because Lightspeed shoes don't have buckles.
That's weird,
The
right?
buckles are there for like 5 minutes.
Yeah. It's really weird. We gonna do some Tails action?
Pretty soon.
Sweet.
Keith,
Yeah.
I've started to feel the effects of the alcohol.
Great. I can carry it on
You
my
want me to
back.
take my clothes off?
Always. No, please don't.
Nos. Let's just run up here randomly for no reason.
No, why would you do that? Oh, look, cutscene.
Whoa, a thing is happening. A guy!
He's got Puff Knuckle.
We know this guy.
Oh, that's just Knuckle.
What's up, Knuckles?
What's this guy's
Something
problem?
bugging you? No time for games, Sonic. Give me the emerald you have, right now.
Oh, snap!
What? Let's just see you take them.
Oh, God, those eyebrows are crazy. They're never not crazy.
What's happening? Knuckles is fighting me. I thought we were friends,
We
guy.
gotta take him off the friends list real quick, and then
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no.
Oh no! Another great line from this game. So this is what's kind of weird about Sonic Adventure. It's like they had all these moments
Oh no.
where the game was sort
Give
of
it
trying
your
to
best
like
shot.
ape things from past Sonic games. Like it was like, oh yeah, I remember in Sonic 3 when Knuckles Island fell from the sky and then you had to fight Knuckles and then because Robotnik tricked him, let's do that again. Because remember that?
Oh no.
Same thing for like the snowboarding and the ice cap zone and that kind of thing.
Yep.
No! Oh!
The Chaos
Oh, what's gonna happen? We better go get them. Because I'm super fast. I should just run over there and... No, don't let him just... Sonic, get up! You're super fast! Go pick up those Chaos...
Eggman.
Sonic,
no.
stop sitting there!
For some reason, he was stunned and couldn't
Damn
move.
it!
Baby.
Like taking candy from a baby. And now he's just holding up like, here they are!
That's a Chaos Emerald.
That's right, fool! You made it all too easy! You practically gave them to me!
Here comes the sup, son.
Hold it right there, creep! You can't get away with this! Knuckles, don't tell me Eggman tricked you again!
Me? What about you?
Way to go, Knucklehead!
Ooh? Who couldn't even know? I guess I'm
have
stupid
4
twice.
lovely emeralds!
Chaos.
Chaos!
Was I missing something? Why did Knuckles try to flip it back onto Sonic?
Here's the... Oh, yeah. Me? What about you?
Yeah, like, what was that?
It was like, what about you? You just sat there and let him take them even though you're super fast. Now we can see in the time he's been off screen, Chaos actually got one more emerald. But
So
now
that
he's just completely different.
Again.
So we never fight
No one ever cuts us any slack!
Chaos 1, 2,
Or 3.
or 3.
But now we're straight into Chaos 4.
And it's gonna be badass.
And now suddenly, it's like...
This boss fight also used to be pretty hard for me the first few times I played it.
Good thing there was this random pond right next to us, because otherwise Chaos 4 being an aquatic creature would be real inconvenient. Like, imagine if they were in Station Square when he got those emeralds, and then he was just like flopping around like a fish
Well,
on the
maybe
ground.
he's just more at home in the water. You don't know that he... Or is it canon that he actually
he's an
cannot?
aquatic animal in two senses of the word right now. An aquatic creature.
Animal. I saw the Muppet movie recently. It was very good.
We talked about that.
Yeah, that's why I did that thing.
And every time you hit him, you see those lights come out of his head and fly around. Those are like
The power
like
of
the
emeralds.
energies of the emeralds.
Emerald G's.
Oh, uh-oh. What is he doing? Oh, okay, this thing, yeah. Yeah, this was like hard. Like the
It
first
was
time I
hard.
played it. I don't know why. You just have to jump around and it's kind of impossible to lose these. These are like incredibly easy.
Well, you'd have to either not jump quick enough or jump into one of the things. And I remember at some point he like swims underneath your yeah, he'll swim underneath the thing that you're on and flip it.
Yeah.
And that'll hurt you. And I used to get hit by those.
Oh.
You almost got him, buddy.
But I like that for Knuckles. It's just like, hey, remember that time when this stranger came to you and convinced you that Sonic was your enemy, and then it was actually that Eggman was, he was tricking you, and he was actually doing it to steal the Master Emerald and destroy your homeland and take everything that you held dear, and then he just came to you and told you the exact same lie, and you just believed him twice.
Oh, well, Knuckles is an idiot.
He's a knucklehead.
He's a knucklehead.
I will
He'll play with you some other
Okay,
time.
forget this random pond. Let's go back to where we were a second ago.
Well, the pond was right next to where you were a second ago.
That's a different pond.
No. Well, kinda.
I'm just saying, this is a pond that was right by where we were. We went there for a fight, like Dragon Ball Z style. Now that we're done with the fight, we'll go back to where we were before, Dragon
Yeah.
Ball Z style. Wait a second.
What are you trying to say?
What is this guy? What is this thing? It's blotting out the sun.
It's so big. It's a small moon.
That's no moon. It's an egg carrier.
Carries eggs. Why are we so scared of it?
It's an egg carton.
Probably a more direct name, but would not have gone over as well. If his flagship was called the Egg Carrier.
Masterpiece, the Egg Carrier.
The Egg Carrier.
But it pales in comparison to the power of chaos.
I realized,
Until we meet again, my friends.
That is a pretty good voice.
I love the voice actor for Dr. Robotnik. Rest in peace. Now look at the
Did he die?
Yeah, look at the textures on this thing. I realized I played the PC version of this a couple weeks ago,
Hey, we can't
Yeah.
and when I
run
looked at the
away.
Egg Carrier,
Let's
I
just my
I had this
workshop and we'll
instinct
take it
built
from
up in my
there.
head where I instinctively expected the textures to
go.
pop in, like Unreal Engine 3 style of
have
like,
some
oh yeah, that's the
unfinished
shitty
business
like
to take care of.
placeholder texture, and then the real one's gonna pop in, and then I realized, wait, no, it's a
take care of
Dreamcast.
everything
That's just the actual texture.
Come on, let's
Oh,
get
man.
going.
Yeah, texture pop in sometimes makes older games.
Now you can
trickier.
play with Knuckles.
That's 3 characters.
All right, let's quit here. Let's go switch characters. I don't think we should go into Tails.